Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I want to talk about how to find friends when you study abroad. So a few of you guys would, honestly, you don't know how much this excites me when you guys message me, but a few of you guys messaged me about, Laura, how did you find friends? I'm quite nervous that I won't make any friends abroad. Can you give me a few tips? How did you meet your friends and what was your experience? So I thought I would put all of my tips into one video all around how to make friends in uni. So this also goes towards anyone who isn't studying abroad. So those tips are basically for anyone who is just a bit concerned with, I don't want to be alone, I'm maybe going to a university where no one else of my old friends is going to, so how do I make new friends? If you love study abroad and university type of content, then you should definitely consider subscribing to this channel because I'm doing loads and loads of videos about that kind of stuff, and if you have any other questions around that topic, leave it in the comments below. And without further ado, let's get started. So the first thing that I wanted to mention is that when you go to uni, especially in first semester, everyone is new. So everyone wants to make friends, which is why people are generally super open, super friendly, so you don't have to worry about that, okay? That's just the first thing that hopefully does lift some weight off your chest. But my first actual tip on how to find friends is to join clubs and societies at uni or just in the city where you're at. You want to be somewhere where people are that have similar interests to you. So obviously going into a club or society, so might that be a sports club like cheerleading or dance or netball, volleyball, whatever you can think of, join that. I know that unis, it's super cool that they usually have all of those sports teams, and it's obviously great to have a hobby to keep fit with sports, but it's also great because you meet like-minded people who have the same interests, and especially if it's a team sport such as cheerleading, for example, you will easily form friendships and bonds with the people because you are doing stuff together with them and you have to trust each other. So that is definitely great. And societies, so for example, debating society or a book club, or we even have a Harry Potter society. That is also something where you can meet like-minded people that have common interests, so you have something to talk about, right? My second tip is then to get into Facebook groups. You guys know I love Facebook groups for everything, but also for study abroad. So for us, for example, we had a Facebook group when we first arrived, before first year actually. We had a Facebook group of our accommodation. So that's where you could actually meet your flatmates before, and you could already bond and stuff, find friends. But generally check out if your uni has a Facebook group, if the international students for your uni has a Facebook group, or the city where you're living in, maybe they have a Facebook group for international students. Generally, when you are an international student, that's a side fact, you will probably bond more with other international students because you have so much in common. So looking for Facebook groups for international students, that is just such a great way to find like-minded people. Just friend them, like their pictures, comment on their pictures, maybe message them. Be just social, okay? It's social media. Just be social. What I also found is a great way to meet friends. That's actually how I met my friend Jana, although we were basically studying almost the same thing. We still met through a bloggers community. So if you are into blogging or YouTube, check out the country where you're at and check out if they have a bloggers community, or the area where you are, check out if they have a bloggers community, and then just ask in there, oh hi, I'm a blogger based in Aberdeen, is there anyone else? Or just go into travel groups with that, right? There are so many women travel groups with like-minded people who love adventures, who maybe will be your new travel buddy. Go in there and be like, oh yeah, I'm based in Aberdeen. who else is based here? Or do we want to meet in Edinburgh? Or should I come down to Glasgow? Let's meet, okay? You have to go out there, and I think Facebook groups are a really great way if you're maybe not as confident, as in person. And it's great to just, find people with similar interests or a similar life circumstance. And then my third way to, find friends, make friends, is to go to events and conferences. So when you're in uni, then your uni probably has a lot of events. For example, my uni has like events on entrepreneurship, and there was a conference that was called Level Up, which was also all about like entrepreneurship and personal development. So people who go there are usually super ambitious, super driven, motivated. They, are on the same level when it comes to your vision, your goals, your dreams. So, you want to go to events and conferences, obviously because it's cool, because you learn new things, but because of the people there who are there. And people who go to events and conferences usually have the same thought in their head. They're like, oh, I want to network, I want to make new connections. So events and conferences are great. And of course, you can find out about those conferences and events on your university website or, on Facebook when you check all the events. So those are like the three major ways that came to my mind on, how and where you can meet those friends. And now I just want to give you like a few tips on, how you can be more sociable, more approachable. Generally, if you're studying abroad in Scotland, if you are a bit more introverted and a bit more shy, which I definitely was in the beginning, Scotland will help you a lot because Scottish people are super approachable, bubbly, sociable. They immediately talk to you, so you will also learn a lot. But before that, I want to give you some of my tips. So my first tip for, approaching someone and, making friends with someone is to just, be chill, be honest, be humble, and just, have a laugh about yourself or something, right? If, you're approaching someone and you can just take a laugh about yourself if something silly happened to you, that makes you immediately, appear super, super humble, super funny, super chill to hang out with. So you just want to, be funny and don't feel like you will embarrass yourself, or just be human. My second tip, which is so powerful, by the way, a quick book recommendation here, How to Win Friends and Influence People. It's such a good book about like how to approach people, how to influence people, how to, be a good communicator, a good speaker, a good listener, all of that. So read it. What the author talks about so much and what is so true is that if you talk to people about themselves, they will listen for hours. So I know that sounds weird, but in the end, every one of us wants to talk about our own achievements, the things we have been up to, right? So if you want to connect with someone, ask them about them. Be like, oh yeah, so what are your hobbies, or what are you doing as a job? And then be super interested in that. So ask really specific questions on that interest, on that hobby, on that occupation. This is so great. Like if someone asks me and is really interested in my YouTube stuff and my business stuff, I immediately like that person because they show me that I'm appreciated, that they are interested in what I have to say. So if you can convey this genuine interest, then this will make it so much easier to make friends. And then my third and final tip on that is to just smile and have a really open body language, okay? Shoulders back, head, chin up, and smile, okay? And be really open and lively. This adds so much. And even if you feel like you are too shy, you don't have confidence, you just have to push yourself, and this will come with time, okay? Of course it feels uncomfortable, but the more often you do it, the more confident you will actually develop. And know that it also scares me to, approach new people, and I also feel uncomfortable. I also sometimes would just want to ditch that meeting with a friend and just stay at home in my comfort zone. I am there too, okay? But you just have to push yourself. So I really hope that this video was kind of helpful to you. I know that this was something different, and I'm definitely not an expert at charisma and how to make friends and how to make people like you. Jesus, definitely not. If you have any other concerns or questions, as always, leave them in the comments below. And that's about it for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. And yeah, I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!